Good evening. FIFA's president promised not to sell the World Cup again. Italy stopped backing him anyway. Bolivia sent troops to stop protests against a law its own government already wants gone. Malaria is harder to treat. A French astronaut is fixing an antenna in orbit. Power makes promises. People decide whether that's enough. European football's governing body is set to end its threat of boycotting FIFA competitions. Uefa have warned it might pull out of tournaments run by world football's governing body. That was after FIFA President Gianni Infantino proposed selling off stakes in the World Cup. Now Uefa has received concrete guarantees that such a plan will never be attempted again. The dispute had put European participation in doubt. That included the Under-20 Women's World Cup. European sides now look likely to attend that tournament. The guarantees from FIFA appear to have resolved the standoff between the two organizations. Guardian Football reported this. Canadian authorities have blocked a Jerusalem official from entering the country after complaints were filed accusing him of war crimes. Arieh King is the deputy mayor of West Jerusalem. He was scheduled to visit Toronto and Montreal this week to raise money for Israeli settlers. But Canada revoked his travel authorization over allegations of crimes against humanity. The visit was canceled on Tuesday. King is described as a hardline political figure. Middle East Eye reported this. The world is being redesigned to suit machines rather than people. That's the view from a senior figure at Goldman Sachs Global Institute, where he serves as co-head. But there's an unexpected twist to this transformation. As machines take over more practical tasks, humans might actually benefit. We could be freed from everyday chores and obligations. The result would be something closer to our natural state. It sounds contradictory. Building a world for artificial intelligence could make us more human, not less. The key is being relieved of what he calls utilitarian burden. That means the routine work we do out of necessity rather than choice. Fortune reported this. A Chinese gold mining company is talking up its future even as its expansion has started to slow down. Laopu Gold says it remains confident about its prospects. The company is emphasizing plans to grow beyond China's borders. The firm hasn't said which markets it wants to enter or given details about the timeline, but the message appears aimed at reassuring investors that the business still has room to expand. Gold miners have faced pressure this year. Laopu Gold is now making the case that international growth can offset weaker momentum at home. Nikkei Asia reported this. Bodies have been found on a South Korean holiday island. The discovery comes as a scandal over missing persons cases continues to grow. A police sergeant has been arrested. He's accused of lying to the families of missing people and shutting down their cases too early. The island is a popular tourist destination. The exact number of bodies discovered has not been disclosed. The arrest suggests serious failures in how police handled reports of people going missing. Families were apparently misled about the search for their loved ones. The sergeant faces accusations but has not been convicted. South Korean authorities are now examining how these cases were managed. BBC World reported this. Bodies have been found on a South Korean holiday island. Police say a sergeant lied to families and closed cases early. He has been arrested, now to Bolivia. Farmers in Bolivia were planning to block roads in protest of a government decree that raised diesel prices for large users. The government sent military and police units to the municipality of Yapacani in Santa Cruz Department on Tuesday to head off those blockades. But hours after deploying the troops, Bolivia's Deputy Interior Minister said the decree itself needs to be scrapped. The farming organizations had been organizing against the fuel price increase. The government was preparing to stop them, even as it admitted the policy should be reversed. MercoPress reported this. The two-party system in Congress is facing a new challenge. Former Senator Joe Manchin is backing independent candidates who want to run for seats in both the House and the Senate. Manchin left the Democratic Party and became an independent himself. Now he and his daughter are supporting these bids. Their goal is to break the grip that Democrats and Republicans have held on Capitol Hill for generations. The candidates they're backing would not be tied to either major party. That could change how Congress operates if enough independents win their races. New York Times reported this. The head of world football is losing support from countries that once backed him. Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, tried to sell off World Cup broadcasting rights in a deal that has now collapsed. Italy has become the latest nation to pull its endorsement of him. The failed plan would have changed how fans around the world watch the tournament. Other countries had already withdrawn their support before Italy made its decision. Infantino now faces a crisis of confidence as the list of nations backing him continues to shrink. Independent Football reported this. A second spacewalk is underway at the International Space Station. French astronaut Sophie Adenauer and NASA astronaut Anil Menon left the station on Tuesday to work on a communications antenna. Adenauer is with the European Space Agency. She and Menon are retrieving and installing a spare antenna on the station's Z1 truss, which sits above the Unity module. They're also making electrical and data connections. The work is meant to restore high-speed communications with mission control on the ground. This is Adenauer's second spacewalk. France 24 reported this. Drug-resistant malaria is becoming harder to treat. Scientists have discovered a mutation in the parasite that causes the disease. The mutation is helping it resist the main drug doctors use as their first choice for treatment. The new research explains why this particular strain of malaria has been spreading more easily between patients. That matters because malaria remains a major killer in many parts of the world. When the standard treatment stops working, doctors have fewer options to save lives. The findings show what's driving the resistance at a genetic level. Understanding that could help researchers develop new ways to fight back against the disease. WIRED reported this.